This place is in Little India of Singapore. Rarely seen without a bustling crowd of customers, Mustafa Center is set in the Little India district. A cult favorite in the Singaporean shopping scene, it's the best place to go if you're after a bargain or enjoy shopping late into the twilight hours. Mustafa may not be as fancy as some of Singapore's other malls, but it has a great range of items and good prices to match. Here, you'll get a bargain on just about everything from clothes, perfume, souvenirs, electronics, makeup, confectionery, and even food and groceries. Little India is a vibrant cultural enclave with temples and mosques, street art, and brightly painted shophouses. Along the main drag, Serangoon Road, unfussy canteens and hip eateries sit next to shops selling gold jewelry, colorful silks, and fresh flower garlands. Nearby, Mustafa Center welcomes shoppers 24/7. The ethnic district is liveliest during Hindu celebrations like the Deepavali Festival of Lights. Little India was originally a European area used for cattle trading. Indian migrant workers specialized in working with cattle and found job opportunities in the area. Its location along the Serangoon River originally made it attractive for raising cattle, and livestock trade was once prominent in the area. Eventually, the swamps that made cattle farming so lucrative were drained, and the European cattle farmers and traders moved out. This left the neighborhood almost entirely ethnically Indian. Although ethnic Indians no longer tend to stay solely segregated in one place as previously arranged under the modern People's Action Party policy of racial harmony. For the sake of cultural heritage, many of the ethnically Indian commercial or cottage industry usages are concentrated in Little India, although Indian-dominant commercial zones are also found in HDB estates. Contrary to stereotypes, Little India is not solely an Indian neighborhood. Located in the neighborhood alongside shops that cater predominantly to the Indians are Chinese clan associations, places of worship of different religions, and a variety of different business ranging from electrical supplies, hardware, second-hand goods alongside traditional spice grinders and grocers. One of the more prominent examples of cross-cultural patronage besides those regarding food is that many Chinese parents go to shops in Little India to grind rice to make congee for infants. The machinery used in this instance was initially flown in from India to grind spices into powder for use in Indian cuisine. Tekka Center is also multicultural, with produce and sundries that cater to the many ethnic groups in Singapore. Serangoon Road is the main commercial thoroughfare in Little India. It intersects Rocher Canal Road and Bukit Timah Sanjay Road. Along Serangoon Road is the Tekka Center, the Tekka Mall, the Little India Arcade, Serangoon Plaza, and the Mustafa Center on a side road. Farrer Park Fields is located in the district. Several Hindu temples, mosques, and other places of worship include Farkhor Sun Monkey God Temple, Fucho Methodist Church, Kampong Kaber Methodist Church, which was completed in 1929. Sri Veeramakaliamman Temple, Angulia Mosque, Sri Vadapa Thira Kaliamman Temple, Jalan Mosque, and the Central Sikh Gurdwara. Little India also features a few art houses. In 1985, the National Arts Council introduced the Arts Housing Scheme. This scheme sought to identify and refurbish old buildings for arts and cultural purposes. In Little India, a line of shophouses along Kerbau Road was identified to be suitable for the scheme. This is known as the Little India Arts Belt. In 2011, there are 7 arts organizations in the Little India Arts Belt. In 2011, there are 7 arts organizations in the Little India Arts Belt. 3 were contemporary theater companies, while the other organizations involved traditional arts such as Malay dance and Indian theater. The area is served by the following MRT stations: Little India, Farrer Park on the North-East Line, and Rocher and Jalan Besar on the Downtown Line. Bus services 23, 64, 65, 67, 131, 139, 147, and 857